Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino. We're drinking a beer from a brewery I've never had a beer from before. This is Whitetooth Brewing Company, and it's 4.8% alcohol, and it is a really interesting picture, and it's their blonde ale. And you actually saw the same picture I was looking at. I didn't realize it was just doubled out. Okay, let's see if there's anything on here from it. Nope, nothing at all. They're from Golden, BC, Canada. And yeah, that's really all I have on here. There is a little story here. Let's see if it tells me anything. Our blonde ale is the perfect way to quench your thirst after a great climb. Just off your hand. Oh, dust off your hands. Grab an easy drinking Whitetooth blonde ale and enjoy the mountain view. Ingredients: water, malt, hops, and yeast. So, been to a lot of places in Canada. I've been to a lot of places in Canada. Never been to BC. I'm sure I'll end up there someday. I'd like to be able to say I've seen every province and every territory in this country. I can say that I've seen a good deal of them, but not all of them. One year I'd like to go out to the Maritimes and hit like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and PEI all at once. I hear that if you go to Newfoundland, you need Newfoundland to be the only one you hit. But I'm doing a lot of ums here. You won't see the whole province of each province, but you can probably see some. I mean, go to Labrador. It'll be fun. Probably been to close to the same amount of states as I have provinces, but I've been to more in Canada than I've been to in the US. Actually, that might be incorrect, because when we went to Florida, we drove to Florida and we stopped in almost every state. But a lot of times you saw nothing but a washroom in the state, right? So nice looking beer, bright white head, frothy. It is fading rather quickly. Little bit of snap, crackle, pop on there. Look at the beer, crystal fucking clear. I don't know if you guys can see me perfectly through the camera, through the beer, but I can see my light, I can see my camera, I can see the stairs on my camera. Can't really see myself, but my hand here is perfect. So, you know, scent from the glass. So that's the smell from a blonde I'm not a big fan of. No, the blonde opened its... No. It's just not... It's a little wet cardboard. A little wet cardboard, a little bit of a sweet scent at the same time, and a little bitter, but like an earthy / coppery tone, almost like a English ale for the bitterness. From the can. Not horrible. Well, there we go. It's poured. It is a good looking beer. I mean, scent from the can, kind of the same. Sweet, little bit of like, almost like a musty, wet cardboard. and then a little bit of bitterness, and it's like that earthy English-esque bitterness. Not necessarily a bad smelling beer. It's just not really the type of beer I personally like, which is 100% a-okay. You don't have to like everything out there that's made. Yes, we should give her a shot, shouldn't we? Cheers. Okay. So it doesn't smell like something I would like, but its taste is pretty neutral. I'll give it that. That really is the type of beer that you could use to quench your thirst after doing a bunch of work, be it snow shoveling, cutting your lawn, climbing, hiking, anything like that. That is an actual good sit back and enjoy yourself beer. Sweet, malty, and biscuity on the forefront. And that earthy mud pie and copper coin bitterness on the back end. It's really like a mixture of a regular blonde lager and an English pub ale. It's kind of a hybrid of that, and I actually quite enjoy that. Like, it's not, it's not something I would run outside and go, I need to get back to Urban Cellars to buy another can of that. But like, I'm sitting at a bar and I want a beer with my meal, and they have a whole bunch of stuff that I know and I don't really like, and then this is on there, I'd grab this. Or it has like say I went out drinking with my buddies and they have like 3 beers I don't know and this one. If I went drinking with my buddies, I'm probably going to have 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 beer. So I would have the ones I haven't had. And then I would grab an Old Faithful, and it might be this one just to finish off the night. Be like, yeah, and I don't drink my beer cold, right? I drink my beer room temperature. So this cold would lower that IBU flavoring a little bit. You wouldn't get as much on the back end. You would have a much more, because right now it is a fairly balanced beer, but it would be a much more balanced beer going that way. So finishing that train of thought, I would really be appreciative, shall we say, of this beer in that case. Like, I would get really excited to drink it cold and just have it as a refreshing drinking beer. And if I'm going to drink a beer after I've done a bunch of working out or done a bunch of physical labor, and I know I got fat, I'm old now, okay? I got fat. I did, and I'm happily married now. I'm not trying to make myself look like a chiseled Adonis or anything like that. I got back in shape when I got divorced, and then I got with a girl that made me eat a lot to keep women away from me, and I'm not the way I used to be, and I know I do have to lose some weight. I don't want to get back all the way back into the shape I was, but I won't, because that took a lot of time and effort. But I'd like to get back into more shape, get this a little less round. So that will be something that happens, but this is the type of beer that I would drink cold like that. But what I was going to say is, if I'm not reviewing the beer, my drinking beer normally sits in the fridge. When it comes to reviewing beer and stuff, I want it to be more like this. Woo! Burp's nice too. All in all, that's easily a 7 out of 10 beer. There's nothing special about it, but it's a solid beer at the same time. Thank you guys. Bye.